Hi everyone, welcome back to Bethany's Vintage Fairy Tale. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys this amazing DIY for the fall 2023 season. We're going to be transforming this tree that I got off Marketplace into a fall harvest design with lots of autumnal tones, florals, and pumpkins, so I can't wait to share with you guys the entire process. So I'm starting out with giving this tree a really good fluff. It was very sparse and there was a lot of big holes and gaps in this tree. So I tried my best to kind of fluff out the branches a little bit just to give it a little bit of dimension and kind of cover up some of those like really obvious holes that this tree had. And this way, when I go ahead and add in all of our stems and florals, it would be a lot easier to add them into the tree. So I'm going ahead and adding in a lot of different florals, lots of different textures. I have quite a variety here with neutrals and with darker and lighter tones, and then I also have those beautiful pops of those bright autumnal tones like the oranges and the burgundies, and we're going to be combining them all together to create that really kind of harvest theme, that abundance that harvest time brings with lots of different textures and just these beautiful florals. Fall is one of my favorite seasons to decorate for. I just love the different options that you can do with fall decorating. I've done lots of different themes in the past, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys this traditional fall decor. So with all of the different florals I chose, I tried to get a lot of variety here with different textures and different sizes. I have a lot of really big sunflower stems, and then I even have some really smaller Dollar Tree stems in here to act as filler. So when you're designing a tree like this, or if you're doing any kind of floral design, you want to make sure that you get a lot of different sizes so that your design has lots of different texture and that layered kind of effect, especially when you're creating a tree like this. And the majority of my florals are all from Hobby Lobby and Michaels, and a few from Dollar Tree actually, which I thought was really fun. So we're going to start off with our tree topper. You'll see this with every tree that I do, whether it's for fall or for Christmas. The topper is always a really good place to start. And for my designs, I really do like that really full look, so I'm going ahead and using these beautiful pampas grass stems. These are amazing. They cover so much surface area and they look so whimsical, and they really remind me of fall because they have that kind of natural texture. So the first off, I added in those darker pampas grass leaves, and now I'm going ahead with some white just to kind of break up the color a little bit. So I'm using the white in kind of in between where all of the darker stems are, just to give it that really nice contrast. And depending on how full you guys like your toppers, you can really customize this design to whatever kind of decor that you prefer. Again, I do like that over-the-top kind of design style, so I'm going to make this really full and fabulous using some beautiful natural eucalyptus, the pampas grass, and then we're going to be using some whimsical stems as well. The next stem we're going to be using in our topper is a little bit more greenery. This one had a really nice kind of brownish green tone to it, which I thought would really look good with the fall decor that we were doing for this tree. So I'm going ahead and adding these in. For these ones here, I only had 4 stems, so I was pretty strategic on where I placed them. And I'm just kind of using like 2 in the front and 2 in the back as a good rule of thumb if you only have 4 stems for your topper. And then you just want to kind of make sure that everything is evenly spaced out and going ahead and filling those really obvious holes that you can see. The next stem that we're going to be using in our topper are these really whimsical kind of peony stems. I like these ones because they offer a lot of movement in the tree topper design, and it also adds a little bit of the pop of color, which is nice because the majority of our topper here is pretty neutral. So this helps to kind of break up the look and then just add in, again, more of that whimsical fall feel. So this is the tree topper all finished, you guys. I absolutely love how beautiful and full this is looking. And now we're going to go ahead and start working on the body of the tree. So whether you're designing a tree for the fall or the Christmas season, you're always going to want to go ahead and start with your largest stems first. So I chose these really beautiful full sunflowers. I absolutely love these. They just remind me of that classic fall decor, and they also kind of help to cover up a lot of those really big gaps, especially with this tree in particular. It had so many huge random holes, and you could definitely tell like why the guy was giving it to me for free on Marketplace, but don't even worry about that. Once you go ahead and add in all of your stems, you can really transform this and just give this piece a whole new look just by adding in some beautiful florals and greenery. So for another filler design, I'm going to be using these beautiful pumpkins that I got at Hobby Lobby. I actually shared these with you guys in my last video where I showed you all of the fall decor that I picked up at Hobby Lobby this year. And I'm using these as filler as well, just to cover up again those really large holes that I was noticing. And they also offer another textured element to the tree. Now I only had 3 of these pumpkins, so I was pretty strategic on making sure they were evenly spaced out. But if I had to do this design over again, I would definitely recommend getting a few more, especially if you have a tree like this that is so sparse. Though getting those fillers are really what's going to help you make sure that you kind of get rid of all of those weird awkward gaps. Now that we have all of our larger stems placed, I'm going to go ahead and add in these beautiful greenery stems. These add another layer of whimsy to the tree and also a nice filler aspect, and that beautiful rich green is a nice contrast to having the white tree. If I was to do this design over again, I think choosing a green tree would have just been a little bit easier, just because I had to cover up so much of this tree just due to the fact that it was white. So you can kind of take that into account as well when you're choosing to do a fall design like this, but whatever you have on hand is definitely what you can use, and I definitely made this white tree work. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit more of that kind of natural element with these beautiful kind of pampas grass stems. I just grouped them all together and attached them with a little bit of wire just to make sure that I could get them all nicely together in little bundles here. And I'm just adding these all over the tree to give, again, that natural kind of woodsy element to the tree and that beautiful kind of harvest feel. So we're going to continue adding in all of the different florals and greenery that we have for this tree. I have these beautiful rich orange flowers that I got from Michael's this year, and I really like these because they have almost like a chiffon kind of fabric in them, so it adds a little bit of sparkle and glitz to the tree, which I thought was really nice. And I'm just kind of using a variety of stems here with lots of different colors. My color palette for fall this year is mostly burgundies and those burnt oranges, and then of course those neutrals that I love so much, like the creams and the browns and those beautiful rich green colors. So I'm just kind of using a mixture of tones into the tree. I wanted a lot of layers and depth with this, so lots of different variety of flowers, textures, sizes. That's really going to help to give your tree a beautiful cohesive look. And I just love the kind of opulence, that beautiful harvest feel. I just wanted this to be just something to celebrate fall. I also have these beautiful stems here from Hobby Lobby this year. Again, I'm really going for that whimsical design with this and a lot of movement with my stems. And these are so nice and full, so they really help to cover up a lot of the gaps that I was still having in the tree. And just kind of also was that beautiful flyaway effect that really gave the tree just that beautiful movement that I was looking for. And of course, burgundy is definitely one of my pop colors this year. I just love the rich contrast of this with the white tree. It was so eye-catching, and I really love that beautiful burgundy color. It's one of my favorite fall colors, so I just thought it would be really pretty to add into the tree. And then of course, I couldn't do a fall harvest design without some beautiful leaves. I just love that classic decor, and they were a really good filler to use as well. I also got these beautiful picks from Hobby Lobby this year. I just love how full you can make these. You can really stretch out the branches to get it really nice and full, and I love the pumpkins that were attached to it. It gave me that really pretty fall harvest theme. And I also have these beautiful little berry stems from Hobby Lobby. They actually match the same garland that I bought from Hobby Lobby that I used on my mantle, so I thought that would bring a really nice bit of cohesion to my home within my living room designs. And I'm just loving how these add a really nice bit of filler and also the neutrals to kind of break up all of the bright colors that we have on the tree. So these little floral stems are actually from the Dollar Tree, if you can believe it, but these were such a nice little bit of filler, and they also added that beautiful little pop of pink that we also have within our topper. So for our next step, I wanted to add in some beautiful ribbon. I just love the way that adding a simple print into your tree can really help just bring it all together and tie in all of the colors. And you just couldn't go wrong with this beautiful brown plaid. I just thought it was so classic and so beautiful to add into our tree design. So what I'm doing is I'm just dovetailing my ends to give a really nice finish to the ribbon. And then I'm using the branches of the tree to hold it in place just by crossing them over one another. That gives it a really nice foolproof hold, and it's so easy to do. You don't need any additional wires or hot glue or anything like that. This just helps to add it into the tree really seamlessly, and I just love how the repeating pattern just really helped to brought the whole tree design together. There's also so many different ways that you can add ribbon into your tree, you guys. I've done so many different methods over the years, just kind of figuring out what works best for you. But if you guys would like a whole tutorial on how to add ribbon into your tree, just as we're going into the fall and Christmas season, or if you're adding maybe ribbon into a wreath or a garland, I could share a whole video on how to add ribbon into your designs. If you guys would like a video like that, make sure to leave me a comment down below, and I would definitely be able to make that for you guys. So I'm just kind of going around the whole tree, just making sure to fill in any gaps. Anywhere that the white tree is really obviously showing, I'm just going ahead and adding in the ribbon. I kind of tried to do almost like a zigzag design just to give more movement and freedom to the tree. And I just love how the repeating plaid ribbon just really brought that cohesive element throughout the tree design. So I also found these beautiful dried baby's breath stems, you guys, online this year, and I just absolutely love this romantic touch that these brought. Baby's breath is one of my favorite things to add into any kind of floral design that I'm doing, whether it's real or faux like this. They just add in that beautiful romantic touch. They also act as a beautiful filler and also brings in that beautiful kind of natural element for the fall season. So I'm kind of just placing these all over the tree. I had a huge bundle of these, so I'm just kind of going ahead and adding that in wherever it looks like there were some obvious gaps. So something else that I actually scored at Dollar Tree this year were these amazing stems. I could not believe these, you guys. These look so high-end to me. I feel like Michael's has something just like these. I got these beautiful little pumpkin stems with the raffia, which I thought were so beautiful. I just could not pass those up. And then I also wanted to add in a little bit more of that soft romantic pink, so I'm going to be adding in these beautiful roses as well. So the picks are definitely something that I go ahead and add in last. I'm just going ahead and adding those in all over the tree, just at the very outside of the tree to give that kind of flyaway effect. And then the beautiful roses also kind of where the tree meets the ribbon. That's a really nice place to put a rose because it helps it kind of almost to stick out a little bit and be a really nice feature. So the very last element that we're going to add into our tree are pumpkins. So we definitely could not do that opulent harvest tree without beautiful pumpkins, you guys. I tried to grab a variety of different ones from the dollar store. I have these beautiful velvet pumpkins, the glitter ones, I have burlap, and then the beautiful pop of orange as well. And we're just going to be kind of popping these in all over the tree. Any place that looks like there's a little bit of a weird spot, I'm just going to go ahead and add those in, just nestling them right into the tree. I didn't use any wire or anything like that. I just kind of used the stem of the actual tree itself just to kind of hold it in place. And these pumpkins are all made of styrofoam, so something else you can do as well is you can take the actual branch of the tree and stick it into the bottom of the pumpkin to hold that in, and that will give it a really secure hold so you don't have to worry about them falling out or anything like that. So I also have these beautiful little foxes from Michael's. I actually bought these probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I have two of them and I just thought they would be the little perfect touch to add at the very end of the tree. So I put this one at the very top and then I have one just a little bit further down. I just thought these were the cutest little characters to add in. I definitely would have added in more if I had, but I only had two, so I just wanted to add those in. I just thought they'd be a really fun little addition to the tree. And I thought the tree needed a little bit more of a pop of burgundy, so I went ahead and painted some Dollar Tree pumpkins burgundy. They look a lot different on camera. They're a lot more vibrant in person. I don't know why sometimes filming they kind of change the color, but I thought these would add in a little bit more of that darker kind of burgundy tone since I didn't have a lot of that in the tree, and I just wanted to kind of bring in a little bit more of that contrast. But here's how the tree turned out, you guys. I'm so excited with how everything came together. This has been the most fun project. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. For the absolute final touch, I thought this tree needed a little bit more of that kind of warm glow that comes with fall. So I purchased on Amazon really last minute these beautiful fairy lights. I thought these would just add in again that warm cozy feel for the fall decor, and I'm just kind of going ahead and wrapping these all around the tree just to give it that kind of warm feel. But make sure you leave me a comment down below, you guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun sharing with you guys this amazing fall tree. This is such a stunning piece in my home decor, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I have so many different DIYs coming up for you guys for the fall season, lots of decorating, more floral designs, so make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for all of the amazing fall decor coming your way this season. I can't wait to share with you guys so many more designs and DIYs and decorating tips, party planning, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it. And you guys can also check out my Instagram page if you'd like. It's Bethanysvintagefairytale over there as well. I share lots of different DIYs over there and close-ups of the whole decorating process, so I would love if you guys would join me over there on Instagram as well. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video and felt inspired to create something beautiful in your homes for fall this year. I love sharing with you guys my passion for creativity and floral design, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video as well, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. I hope you fall in love with my fairy tale. See you later. Bye.